Hello Magic Makers, welcome to Storytime with Mombierella. This is a young adult fiction and may be inappropriate for some younger viewers.
The Sands of Time Trilogy, Book 1, Appointed Time, by J Peterson. Copyright 2021, J Peterson. Published by Texas Sisters Press. Chapter 1, Part 5. Continuously glancing in the rearview mirror. Together, they raced out of town. Several towns over, they stopped at a store. Grace went in and bought 2 sets of everything they would need for babies and cash. She purchased 2 car seats, 2 pack-and-plays, 6 sets of bottles, several canisters of formula, several boxes of sizes 1 to 3 diapers, and a case of wipes. Barely any room left in the car, they drove for a few days, starting their journey in Maine. They made their way to Tennessee, where they abandoned Ben's car and bought a truck for cash. That is where both emptied and shut down their bank accounts as well. From that point forward, they paid cash for everything. Stopping by Goodwill in Arkansas to pick up some clothes for themselves, along with some baby clothes of various sizes. They then loaded up the kids and resumed their drive, continuously looking over their shoulders. They made sure to take back roads as much as possible, until they crossed into Texas.
"What do you think?"
Ben asked Grace as they drove into a small, deep East Texas town called Willow Bend. Grace nodded while looking around. "I think it's cute."
"We need to think of a backstory. As soon as we walk in with 2 little ones, they're going to want to know all about them,"
Ben pointed out. "True. Well," she glanced at the little ones asleep in the car seats in the back seat. "Their birthdays are 2 days apart. We could say they're twins. Born in between their birthdays on the 9th of October.
"That'll work,"
Ben agreed.
"What about our story?
"What do you mean?"
Where did the twins come from?"
"Oh," she said wide-eyed. "I didn't think of that. Well, are we married? Are we dating? Are they ours, or just mine?" she asked, putting her light brown hair up in a ponytail. Pulling into the parking lot, he thought through her questions.
"Those are good questions."
Turning the car off, he asked,
"What if we're married? Are you okay with that?"
"I think that's the safest thing for the kids. If we find others and fall in love, we'll have a lot of explaining to do."
"There's always after they grow up."
Ben offered.
"Can you tolerate me for 18 years?
"Pretty sure I can," Grace said with a smile. Truth be told, she was attracted to him from his first day on the job at the clinic 3 years ago. Most of the women at work were enamored with him. How could they not be? He was charismatic, outgoing, strong, and confident in himself. Grace, on the other hand, was shy, confident in her knowledge, but humble in heart. Her only hang-up with him? While Grace was a Christian, she was pretty sure Ben was not.
"There'll be a steep learning curve for both of us. But if there are any medical issues, we have that covered."
"What about birth certificates?" Grace asked.
"Well, if you're okay being Hope Hunt, I have Holly's file here,"
Ben said, showing her 2 of the files he pulled from his backpack in the back seat. Grace flipped through the files. "So does that mean you're Noah Roth?" she asked. "That's who's listed as Blake and Holly's dad on their birth certificates." Shuddering, Ben adamantly shook his head.
"No. What if we change the names on the birth certificates? We don't want our names attached to anything, but we need to keep some of our identity so that we don't slip."
"Well, we could go to downtown Dallas and get Social Security numbers so we can work," Grace offered. "My family's from down here. My brother knows some shady characters in Dallas who can get him whatever he needs."
"What if we just use our real names and agree on a last name? We can work under the table."
"The birth certificates for the mothers are in here, along with their Social Security numbers," Grace said, shuffling through the paperwork. "They had to give the information in order to enter the program. I could be Hope Hunt. I could use her birth certificate and Social Security number to get a real job, while you stay at home to care for the little ones."
"Is that safe to use? And are you okay with me staying home while you work?"
"If I only use it for work and stay in a small town, we should be okay. If issues arise, we can move. If I work, that means you'll have to keep the house clean and take care of the babies."
"I'm okay with that."
Leaning back in his seat, rubbing his chin deep, he asked,
"Are we just going to rent a house? How will we do that without credit?"
"What if we use a house that no one knows about?"
"We have that?"
"Well, my great-uncle has a hunting cabin a few hours from here in Louisiana," she offered.
"If it's in your family and they suspect we're the ones who took them, trust me, they'll know about it."
What if we keep that one in mind if things get hot? Grace asked.
Good idea. Okay. Are you ready? Our names will be Ben and Hope Hunt. Remember that. We're about to garner a lot of unwanted attention with 2 little ones.
It'll be okay, Ben, she said, taking his hand. Just remember to call me Hope, not Grace. He instinctively went to pull his hand away until she shook her head.
Oh, yeah,
he chuckled nervously.
We're married.
Right. And my name is?
Hope Hunt.
Well, we don't have a marriage certificate, so keep that in mind if we need that for anything. What will the kids' names be? She asked.
What if we keep them the same? That way the boy's name starts with a B like mine, and the girl's name starts with an H like yours.
Agreed, she said.
Good. So, married?
Yes. How long have we been together?
Let's make it 5 years.
Ben suggested. That'll work. Keep it simple.
Where did we live before here?
The kids were born in Maine. That's where their birth certificates are from. If we stay close enough to the truth, we won't have to remember as much.
Let's keep it to Maine,
he suggested. Agreed.
So what brought us down here?
She shrugged. New life?
Sounds good. Let's do this. We'll use this as a test. If we flunk, then we move to the next town.
Let's try to stay here, she suggested. It's a cute little town in the middle of nowhere.
We'll see,
he said, getting out of the car. As they walked into the restaurant, they were pleasantly surprised by the friendliness. Welcome. Aw, they're so cute. Are they twins? The hostess gushed over the babies.
Yes, ma'am,
Ben said as he held Blake. Are y'all passing through, or do you live around here? Just pulled in, literally, Hope, Nurse Grace explained. We're looking for work and a possible place to rent if you know of anything. Actually, we're looking for a server, the hostess said hopefully. Hope looked to Ben, who nodded. Great. Do you have an application? She asked. With a grin on her face, the hostess handed Hope an application. I'm Marcy Bryant, she said, sticking her hand out for Hope to shake. As Hope shook her hand, Hope said, I'm Hope Hunt. This is my husband, Ben, and our 2 children, Blake and Holly. Welcome to Willow Bend. We'd love to have y'all be part of our community. Would y'all like a table or a booth?
Booth would be fine.
Ben said.
Then we can put them on the seat next to us.
Hope tucked her hair behind her ears. Great idea, she agreed. Please come back next time for more. If you haven't had a chance to yet, please take a second, hit that thumbs up, comment down below, say hello, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell as well. And share with a friend who'd like to hear these stories. And if you'd like to help me continue to do these readings, make sure to check out my social media links and Patreon page down below. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Remember, let it go and keep moving forward. Have a magical day. See you next time. Bye.